Men do not wake up and say, I think I want to fall in love today. I believe in true love. Let's go out and find our true love. Let's go find our soulmate, twin flame, true love, perfect match, because I believe in love. Men aren't out there saying that. So if you really think about it, only women are in pursuit of real love and true love, not men. Okay? Men usually get married and settle down when they are tired of chasing whatever women or dating women, or when all their friends start to settle down and now they feel like it's their time to. So men don't wake up in the morning hoping they find their true love. Men don't go get card readings looking for soulmates. Men don't go ask psychics when are they going to find their wife. They sure don't.
You're not
If
wrong.
men don't believe in it, why should women? Okay, it's like y'all are on two different pages and y'all really don't realize it.
Men don't get card readings looking for soulmates. I literally said mic drop when she said this. So true. So I've been spending a lot of time on TikTok recently. I know, my friends are very concerned. And I recently came across a creator who has been referred to as the female Andrew Tate. For those of you unaware of She-Ra 7, you might know her better for her infamous dating phrase.
Sprinkle.
And she's gained quite a bit of notoriety online over the past few years, but also a lot of genuine fame from women, especially black women, and it's worth talking about. So let's dive down this rabbit hole, having no idea how we are to get back out again. My name is Richard, and I am so glad that you could be here today. And of course, thank you to the producers who make this mess possible. Oh God, this is going to kill me, isn't it?
All he wants is to sleep with you. And so if you make him think that it's possible, he will give you whatever you want. Y'all want to know how to flirt? Let me show y'all how to flirt without talking at all.
Oh boy.
So you have to look them up and down as if they're food. Okay? So let me show y'all how to look a man up and down like he's some food. All right? So this is a man here. All right? Hopefully he's tall. So you can look him up. Look him in the eye, then glance at his shoe, and then look him back up at the eye. So he think you looking at his shoe size, okay? Then he knows what you're trying to do.
He doesn't know shit.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
And so especially
men don't take hints.
This way he knows that you're sexually interested in him.
A look?
Because some old man think, oh, you just want my money. You just want my money. Okay, look up and down. Look at it. Look at his face. That way he's, oh, she's checking out my shoe size. She just wants up.
No, he's not thinking that at all.
Okay, that's what you gotta do. That way he thinks you on, you ready.
If he's tall, there's four other girls
he's gonna do
who are being way more obvious that he's interested in first.
So he gonna buy you whatever drink you want, pay for your food, all of that. Okay. He gonna ask for your number. You gotta make him work for the number. So let me show y'all how to make a man work for your number.
Oh, not the make a man work shit.
Can I get your number? I gotta be heading home soon. Oh, really? Well, look at his feet again. Well, why should I give you my number? I mean, I had a really great time sitting here talking with you. Keep looking at his feet. But
yeah, established dominance looking at his feet.
You're gonna use it to call me late at night, or are you gonna use it to take me out? Show me a good time.
God, I feel like I've seen enough of this. Ladies, this is a real quick way to end up with a loser who doesn't respect himself. Because presumably, the types of men you actually want to be with will be men who have options. He's gonna have 4 other women all competing for his attention if he's out at the club, more than likely. Women do have a habit of going for, like, the majority of them go for, like, the top couple of guys. So if you're a woman who's, like, one of 6 girls trying to hit on the same guy, this is a real quick way for him to ignore you and go for the girls who are just easier to talk to. Don't make him work for the number. Of course, why would he choose you over a woman who's just simple and easy to be around?
You said, what are you bringing to the table? Men are tired. I'm not bringing nothing to the table, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. A lot of things that women are also brainwashed into is not using tricks. Not trying to trick a man, not trying to lie. A lot of women are brainwashed into being overly honest, and this will mess you up every time. So y'all have to get that out of your mind. A lot of women think that being overly honest is the best way, and it is the worst way. Like, men don't like you to lie to them because they're already lying to you.
We
You know what
are?
I'm saying? They've already gotten their lines together. They've told several women the same exact line that they're telling you. So,
A small group of men. Most
and
men
they
aren't that smart.
depend on women to be honest.
Most men can't lie to women. They're
Their
not
lives
emotionally
and
intelligent
the way
enough.
that they treat you depend on your honesty for their game to even work.
Most men aren't
So
players.
if you don't want to be game, you must lie.
Not all men are players.
Story. You must do all of these things.
Most of them are not.
Then they have no triggers, no ammunition, or anything to control you or brainwash you with at all. Because if they repeat it and you know they're trying to use the lie that you created to manipulate you, well, you already know that they're going to manipulate you. So if it won't work because it's not true, then there's no effect.
You said he's 20, you're 22, he's 36 and pays for everything and plans dates, but you only want to be friends with benefits. Is that the wrong move? Ma'am, let me ask you a question. Are the benefits money? Because if you're trying to get intimate with this 36-year-old man who plans dates and provides for everything, and you just want to be friends with benefits, sometimes you just need a provider.
So get money.
You know what I mean?
So squeeze him for
you
money.
can still date. I mean, you're 22. He's 36. You don't have to live together. You can say you're somewhere else when you're not. You can date him a little bit longer, or, you know, if he wants to be in a relationship with you. I mean, you're 22. He's not going to expect you to marry him right away. So have your fun, ma'am. Get your money. If you just want to be friends with benefits, you need to find somebody that is paying bills to that too, if you're going to be sleeping with him. Because if you're sleeping with that man and he's not paying no bills, then you're giving away stuff for free. So you need to pay some of them bills, okay? Every time you come over there, bring some of your bills. Or pull them up on your phone and have this credit card ready to pay them bills.
Dating for funds, not fun, was epic. Dear God. And then there's someone below that offering love spells. Different rabbit hole, different day. We gotta take one thing at a time.
If you want a woman to bring something to the table, go to IHOP. Go to the restaurant where you can tip her, baby. In your pick-me-sha stage, in your pick-me stage, in your stage of desperation, in your stage of chasing a man, in your stage of living in your masculine, in that stage of not being the prize, end it today. And I'm telling y'all this because a lot of ladies don't realize that they're even pick-me-shas or pick-me's until someone points it out to them. Okay? If you're chasing a man, if you're trying to get the man's attention, if you're begging him for commitment, if you're trying to get him to want some type of relationship with you, you're the pick-me. Okay? He should be chasing after you. He should be wanting commitment from you. He should be attracted to you. He should be trying to figure out how he's going to ask you to marry him, etc., etc. Some women don't realize that they are the pick-me placeholder. You're going to be mad because it's going to be another man who's going to not ask me to bring something to the table. He's going to take care of the bill, them kids, and everybody else. And you, if you look broke.
If you want a sugar daddy, act like you need one. If you want a man, act like you need one. Men don't like to be where they're not appreciated or needed. If you don't need them, they don't see why they need to be there. You know?
There's actually some truth to that.
So, the reason men like to feel needed is because when you don't need them, then you want to start to control them. You want to start to manipulate and try to direct them in what they're doing because you don't really need them. So now you're going to try to critique and change them. So when a man feels needed, he feels important, like he's valuable, like you respect him and that you put him in a masculine role and position in your perspective. So men like to feel needed. Okay? Men like to feel needed.
Okay, so oddly enough, the idea of men liking to feel needed actually does have a lot of truth to it, but a lot of it has to do with the way that men and women are raised and socialized more than anything else. I know my audience is mostly male. Come on, guys. We like to solve problems for women. We like to be there. It's what we do. Men are problem solvers by nature. We want to go out and tackle things and have it be done. And any woman in the audience who's ever talked to a man and tried to vent her problems only for him to offer endless actual solutions, frustratingly, gets what I'm saying. That's just how men are. It's how they're trained to be. We're problem solvers. We want to get things out of the way and have it be done. And a woman who constantly is saying how she doesn't need a man, I don't need anything from you, you're not going to necessarily drive him away, but he is going to wonder, what am I doing here? This is like the thing I was trained for. This is like what I was raised for. If you don't need me, I don't know, I guess I'll see if somebody over there needs me. I'll go see.
Have you ever heard a grown man talk about, well, what do you look for in a woman? I want to find true love. I want the fairy tale princess that I can sweep off her feet and take her away from everything.
Some guys want
that. I want to be Prince Charming. You ain't ever heard no man say that. So why are you looking for it? It don't exist. He may do it because you want him to, but he's not out there claiming it. Some of y'all keep looking for love. Only people that's gonna love you is you, probably your kids, and maybe your mama.
I'm convinced Disney programmed us as a social experiment. I just told my big sister this yesterday. They set us up for failure, big time. God, different rabbit hole. Another day. I love how she snaps us back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Sorry, I'm a Midwesterner. It's a reflex. Damn, that's true. No man ever said that. I don't know about that. Maybe you're around shitty men, and maybe this advice is causing you to be around shitty men. True love is a lie of the patriarchy. I be crying over being alone and wanting love, then Shira snaps me back to reality. This is why I always try to curtail men when they show up in my comments and be like, Western women are like the root of all evil. Nah, man. Western women are in all the same positions we are. They're just in a different part of the internet. Okay, I think we've got a pretty good sense here of Shira 7. What I'm more interested, though, honestly, is who is it that's following her exactly, and what is it that's their take? Like, what is the... Much like with Andrew Tate, why people are following this bad advice is a lot more interesting to me than the actual grifter, giving out the advice.
It's been about a year and a half since I stopped sprinkle dating. I had a long-term SD for about almost 8 years on and off, and it was just such a tumultuous relationship. I didn't want to sprinkle date anymore. Since then, I still used Shira 7's tactics when it came to dating, but just less money-oriented side of things.
Good.
And I ended up in a relationship for for almost 9 months or something like that, and that got pretty rocky. And going to date someone that has a lot of money to somebody who makes a good amount of money, it's a huge difference, especially when it comes to shopping and bills and things like that. But after that, I don't know why I stopped sprinkle dating. I'm out of my mind. It was a really bad idea to stop listening to Shira 7. No. It's not that I stopped. It was just I had such a horrible experience with sprinkle dating because I've done this for so long, and I was doing it before she even came out with her videos. I was just tired of it completely. But now it continues to come back to me, and it just her tactics just make sense. So don't stop doing it. Even if you're like me and you've had enough and you had 8 years of it, you spent all of your 20s and it just felt oh my gosh, this is such a waste of time, even though this man is very successful, and then this guy, he does whatever. It just became I just got exhausted from it. But you know what, if I really would have listened to her and stuck to her tactics, I probably wouldn't be in the situation that I led myself back into. So I am gonna say, don't stop using her tactics, okay? At the end of the day, I think the answer to all of it is just focus on yourself 100%. Just be all about you. The answer to every question about a man, about a relationship, about dating, when you're coming to using sprinkle dating tactics, is focus on yourself. That's the answer to every single question. If you ask any question that you might want to ask Shira or whatever the case may be, but at the end of the day, all of her answers pretty much result in focusing on you no matter what. Becoming obsessed with yourself, becoming so into yourself, a man just wants to make his way in there, and he's got to do something to make his way in there.
Okay, what I find really interesting is that she says, follow Shira 7, kind of okay about the money stuff, but also what's most important is that following this advice makes you focused on you. That's Andrew Tate. Like, that's Andrew Tate. That's what Andrew Tate's fans say. Oh, you know, the money stuff is kind of cringe and over the top, and yeah, he's kind of a blowhard, but when I listen to Andrew Tate stuff, like, it really makes me want to focus on me and being like a provider and being the best version of me. It's like, this is Andrew Tate. This is literally Andrew Tate. What's the age limit you usually scout between? 45 to 65? So you say the last relationship didn't really work out, huh? I'm 30 now, been sprinkle dating since 19. Oh God. Sometimes I want to give up and just date someone average, but girl, you're so right. Ultimately, just focusing on yourself, the one who is supposed to be in your life. It's a great way to end up alone.
I see what's going on. There seems to be a lot of confusion surrounding the type of content that Shira7 is promoting. I think a lot of you guys have the whole sprinkle lifestyle confused. For those of you that are completely new to this topic, Shira7 is a content creator on the platform YouTube that gives advice to women that are looking for sugar daddies. 7 basically tells women that you should only look for love and date for looks and for experience and fun, so to say, while you're young. Up until I want to say about 23. Then she says you have to look for more important things. So
23 isn't young?
Men do not love the same way that women do. A lot of men are going to lie to you. They're going to lead you on. They're going to play you. They're always going to have multiple options, and they're basically going to do them. They're selfish. 7 pretty much tells women to stop dating for superficial things, ironically, after the age of 23. She says that you can fall in love with a man later. After the age of 23, you need to be looking towards your future and your stability, right? She says that if you want a man that is going to take care of you, you need to date a man that is at least 10 years older than you, a man that likes you more than you like him, and a man that is financially stable. It says that men that are actually financially stable and that are actually providers do not prefer hyper-masculine or super independent women because, first of all, they don't listen. They're harder to teach. They're more masculine. They're bossy and things of that nature. She says that a man that is financially stable and stable in his life and has resources actually prefers a woman that is young, beautiful, and feminine. That you should not just marry for love. When you just marry for love, marriages do not last as long because honestly, one of the number one causes of arguments in relationships and reasons that lead to divorce is finances. Even says that you should get married to pass down generational wealth. That was what the original marriages were actually for in the first place. And then she goes further to say that it doesn't make sense to sit there and be in poverty and then just be together because you love each other and then reproduce, and now you're spreading generational curses instead of generational wealth. You have nothing to pass down to your children, and then women are out working.
How about the fact that you actually like being around your children
and provide them that actual family lifestyle, and it's not even worth it.
God, I grew up in poverty. You know, my family was broke. I had a single mom who struggled every day, you know? I gotta be honest, like, it was tough. A lot of meals were PB&J sandwiches and fish sticks. I would much rather have had a family that was loving and cared than a family that had it all together, but mom and dad were away or fighting or didn't like each other. This is just the wrong way to build a family. Like money doesn't make happy children. Money doesn't make well-adjusted, intelligent children who want to strive to improve their lives. Yeah, money helps, but that is not the reason to bring children into this world because your partner has money, so you may as well. That's just awful. I love Shira7's videos. The only video of her I found distasteful was the one where she was giving advice to women on how to take a married man away from his That video exists? Shira tells no lies. She may tell a joke, but never a lie. Drizzle, drizzle. I hear no lies. Dear God. Believing in love is like believing in Santa Claus. This woman is so smart.
Did James ever cheat? It don't matter to me as long as I get my money. I live in my house. I'm driving my car. I can get my lips. I can get my nails. I can get my kids' nails. Don't have to work. I'm good, baby. She's just doing the dirty work that I will never have to do. So that's the point when I think about anybody trying to cheat. But sadly, he ain't cheating. Well, not sadly. He at home sleep by 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock tops. He's old, y'all. Old people come home early. People don't waste their money out in the club. What he gonna be doing at the club or at the bar? My emotions have priorities. I'm not going to do something stupid and drastic because someone is feeling insecure about themselves. For me, when a man cheats and they already have something at home that's decent, it's their own insecurity.
Dear God, I must see the comments for this. The less you care about them cheating, the less they cheat. It's really weird. What? I want to have this level of control over my emotions. No, it's okay to be emotional when your man fucks another woman. It's okay to be emotional about that. That's okay. Ladies, it's okay to be mad about that. I love Shira. She don't care. She don't stress. Give her money. That's it. Shira is a high-level sorceress. That man ain't going nowhere. Clearly, he's going somewhere else after dark. She's just doing the dirty work that I don't have to do. I mean, if sleeping with your man is something that you consider work, you are in the wrong relationship. My answer is not my business.
I'm refusing to let someone go 2 to 3 days talking to me and not ask me out on a date. I'm standing on that shit. You're not about to make me your texting buddy. We're not about to text for a week before you decide you want to ask me out. No. Don't give men your number unless they ask you out on a date first. If you're talking to someone on a dating site and they're like, oh, let me get your number, let me get your Snap, let me get your Instagram. No, you didn't ask me out. You don't need my phone number. This is fine talking here. Why do you need my phone number? You're not even asking me out. And I feel like once I say that to them, I don't even want to go out with them anymore because you didn't instantly ask me out. You're not interested. Simple. It's simple. Men are so simple. They didn't immediately ask you out. They're like, oh, let me see what she's like through the phone. Babe, you can literally talk to me in person, but you'd rather sit up here and text me. It makes me feel like you got something else going on.
I kind of have some mixed feelings on this, actually. Because on the one hand, I think it's actually quite fair for a woman to not want, like, having spoken to some of my girlfriends, like girls who are friends, a lot of them are frustrated that modern men, like, pussyfoot around. Like, they hang around and they want to be your texting buddy for, like, weeks and months. And I've talked to guys here on the channel who do that. And I specifically tell them, no, women don't want that anymore. They're kind of frustrated with it, you know? But at the same time, like, men are getting all these mixed messages about how, like, you should try to be friends, like, for years first and develop a relationship first. And they're told that's what real romance looks like. If you want to, like, really get to know a girl, and you should do that. But not all women want to see you as a friend before they fuck you, you know? Like, they want you to come into their life as a potential sexual partner and be evaluated as such off the bat. Oh, this is actually a difficult one because I actually see both sides. And I wish that if men and women were able to communicate more, I wish that we could. And our internet spaces overlapped more because we would see these problems and be able to work through them.
Shira 7's popularity in giving dating advice, and she even says she's not like a dating coach or a dating expert, she's a financial advisor. She is really coaching women to be gold diggers. I don't love that term, but I do think in her situation it is somewhat appropriate.
Financial
Somebody like
advisor.
Shira 7 is not actually coaching women, and she admits this. She's not actually coaching women to have a healthy, compatible relationship. She's coaching women to essentially be hypergamous and just, you know, find a guy with the most money and the most resources in any situation. It's really not about finding love. It's not about finding a connection or a healthy relationship. It's just about getting that bag. It's just about getting the money or getting the man with money.
I don't understand why people are talking about Shira 7 and how she was talking about curly hair and how she said it's not a thing to wear. You need to be wearing basically YT women wigs, and you need to be having your hair straight. You shouldn't be having it curly. I don't understand why y'all mad at her. You guys really hold her up to like such a high prestige in what she says, and when she says something that you don't agree with, you're like, oh no. But it's like you agree to all the other stuff, but you don't agree to the other stuff. Like, y'all, she really playing in our face. Not our face, but she really playing in a lot of women's face, okay? She's playing in a lot of women's faces. She wore her hair curly years ago.
Okay? And then she said that long nails is ghetto, but then I seen a video of her. She was posted going to, like, it was somebody's house, and she had long nails on. But didn't she say that the long nails was ghetto? But she wearing the long nails. Y'all, she's playing in y'all face. Do not believe everything that this woman say, and stop watching this woman, because she's getting paid to clown y'all, and y'all are doing stuff. Like, I seen a video of this girl saying she took the tips of Sierra 7 and she went to go dress up and sit at, like, I don't know, like a bar or somewhere or wherever, to look cute, and she's normally not that girl to dress as cute, and nobody came up to her, and I think Sierra 7 replied or something and said, like, well, you was probably looking available. Like, this lady is playing with y'all.
She said she gives financial advice, not relationship advice. That's worse. Sorry, I believe everything she say. You don't know till you live the life. Shira 7 helped me during my breakup and helped me to raise my standards and mature for my age. Sprinkle, sprinkle. She's making good money off them and they're desperate for a leader. Okay, there's at least a few who aren't hating on her. Y'all lack listening skills. What is with it? What? Oh, God. The adherence to this toxic advice. It's Andrew Tate. And you know, it's interesting. The parallels are just lining up. Like, you know, the red pill space is also full of brown men who have a lot of shame in being brown and who are especially ashamed of black hair.
A broke man's love language is romance. When a broke man wants to be in love with you, he will put this, you know, our sun and moon is in Sagittarius and it's in Aries and we're meant to be together, we're twin flames, our numerology 7, this is a broke man's language. This is all he can offer. He can't offer you money. He can't fix your issues. He can't give you solutions to your problems. He will use you as a therapy buddy, an emotional dumpster, because he can't go to his bros. That's embarrassing and weak. So he'll use you for that. And most of these men have nothing going on for them. They'll come to you and they'll waste your time.
I love how the definition of wasting your time is romance. No man is more in love than a man who needs a place to stay or who sees your potential to make him successful. Silver or gold, I have none, but I can give you my heart. Yeah, God forbid you go for one of those types of men. Guys, women cannot be broke. We are wealth. Men created money and bills and restricted women from earning it on their own so women can need men for something. If money disappeared, men would lose their value, but not us women. Hope this helps. This is like deep red pill. This is like stumbling ass backwards into being straight up red pill ideology. Shira 7, probably a full-fledged narcissist, watching y'all forfeit emotional compatibility and genuine connection to hang around in the shadowy corners of hotel lobbies and restaurants, dress and base your appearance / identity around men to attempt to financially manipulate them, only to end up in loveless, abusive, dangerous relationships resulting in troubled children who aren't blind to the fact their daddy cheats and mommy for some reason doesn't mind. Fucking preach! Fucking preach! Let's see what's happening in the comment section of this one. I'm very curious. If you knew anything, you'd know one of her main points is to de-center men. Stop chasing them and stop putting them on pedestals and love yourself. But you allow them to cheat, though? Shira is an extreme version of a pretty common lifestyle after a certain age. My mom married for love once and said it wasn't worth it besides having me. She's now remarried to a wealthy man. The ones who you date for love will cheat on you too. It's a fact of life that everyone will let you down. No love outside yourself will save you. God, just who hurt you? We must be listening to different Shiras because this is not what I picked up. I feel like her overall message is just do what you want in life. I used to think this way when I was younger and less experienced too. She actually presents a lot of good points. Not every person is going to have 100% of the answers, but she gives good, great life advice.
I don't know if I'm about to be stepping into women's business, but I just feel compelled to talk about this, and if I get dragged for it, I'll be all right. I think she was on her Instagram story, and she was going to Starbucks. So people were commenting saying, oh no, Shira, we're boycotting Starbucks because, you know, Palestine and all that. And Shira's response was basically, that's none of her concern. You know, like she has more pressing and immediate matters to be worried about. So what's happening in like other countries, she just can't be bothered with that. Now, this sparked a ton of outrage and backlash. And before I go forward, I do not agree with what Shira said. I think that her comments were callous, they were insensitive. But what I don't understand is why people are so surprised. If you've watched any of Shira's videos, not once did she ever even pretend to give off the impression that she was compassionate, kind, politically astute. I don't know how the hell y'all had these types of expectations for a woman like Shira, because she went out of her way to show us exactly who she was. Y'all must be watching her videos with the sound off, because I don't get all this confusion. Why do y'all put so much weight in other people's opinions? Like, when y'all are following people on any social media platform, I don't think that you should expect them to mirror all of your thoughts, opinions, and beliefs, because that's not fair to you or to them. At the end of the day, all of us are strangers on the internet. We don't know each other. We know of each other, but we don't know each other. And you shouldn't be looking to people you don't know on the internet to speak for you, if that makes sense.
I'm saying this not because I want to say this,
but
I'm saying this because it needs to be said. Shira 7 is not really feminine. She is dark feminine, which is a completely different thing than being feminine.
Dark feminine, that's another rabbit hole for another time.
You have to care about people. What she is, the fact that she doesn't care about the people of Palestine, she didn't use her platform to speak out about those atrocities when she was asked about it. So much so that she lost her collaboration with, what was that brand called? That purse brand. If you know what I'm talking about, please put it in the comments.
How is this associated with femininity?
Her collaboration with that purse brand. She's not the pinnacle of femininity.
Because she doesn't support Palestine?
Is the epitome of dark.
A place where women have to wear hijabs?
I don't even like talking about her because I feel like she is probably a witch. I mean, I think she claims to be that. One of the biggest things that makes someone feminine is being a nurturer. Having nurturing qualities.
If I said that, I'd be called a misogynist.
That's not.
And what are you doing for Palestine? Best comment I've seen all day. Who thinks of politics when they think of Shira? Girl, she's a financial advisor, not Mother Teresa. Is Palestine the only country y'all care about? God damn. Oh, God. I feel like my brain's about to explode doing this. I'm done. I can't. The rabbit hole has officially broken my mind. I'm good. I'm done. I will see you guys in the next one. We got a lot more rabbit holes to dive down here. Let's get to it. Yeah. Oh, I'm done.